For most of human history, wolves were monsters. Hearing wolves at night meant one thing: danger. You were small, slow, completely outmatched. Wolves hunted in packs, had jaws that could crush bone, and eyes built for the dark. And yet, wolves became our closest companions. Not horses, not cows, not even primates. Wolves. Today there are over 900 million dogs on Earth. They sleep in our beds, guard our homes, detect bombs, save lives, and wear little birthday hats next to cakes. But dogs were never planned. Nobody invented them. Dogs were created entirely by accident. And wolves may have started domesticating themselves before humans even noticed. To understand this, go back 30,000 years. The Ice Age. Small bands of 20 to 50 ancient humans, moving constantly, searching for food. Life was brutal. Most hunts failed. Winter killed people constantly. And at the edge of every camp, just outside the firelight, wolves waited. Here is the important part. Humans are messy eaters. Even during starvation, they left behind bones, scraps, and half-eaten carcasses. To a wolf, a human camp was a moving pile of free calories. At first, wolves approached cautiously, testing the distance. The aggressive ones got speared. The terrified ones stayed away and starved. But a few wolves were different. Less fearful, less aggressive, just curious. Those wolves got the food and survived. Over generations, evolution rewarded friendliness, not aggression. The calmer wolves stayed closer, got more food, had more pups. And slowly, without anyone planning it, wolves began changing. This sounds unbelievable, but we have actually watched it happen in real time. In 1959, a Soviet geneticist named Dmitri Belyaev started an experiment in Siberia. He used foxes. Every generation, he bred only the calmest ones. No training, no tricks, just selecting for calmness. Generation after generation. Within a few decades, the foxes started behaving like dogs. Wagging tails, seeking attention, licking hands. But then something even stranger happened. Their bodies changed too. Ears became floppy, snouts shortened, fur developed white patches. Nobody bred them for looks. The calmness changed the body automatically. Scientists call this domestication syndrome. Calm behavior, softer face, almost always together. The first proto-dogs probably started looking less intimidating long before humans bred them intentionally. Imagine seeing a wolf that looked slightly calmer, slightly smaller, slightly less terrifying. Not a pet yet, but not fully wild anymore either. And humans probably noticed the benefits very quickly. Wolves hear things before humans do. Smell predators from miles away. A wolf near camp was a living alarm system. Bears approaching, the wolf reacted first. Strangers arriving, the wolf noticed first. Once both species started helping each other, the relationship accelerated. This is why dogs are the first domesticated animal in human history. Before sheep, before goats, before farming itself. Dogs were surviving alongside us before writing existed. Before cities, before metal tools. When humans eventually invented farming, dogs changed again to stay with us. As humans began eating more grains, dogs evolved to digest starch far better than wolves. Their biology literally rewired itself to match what humans were eating. But something even more extraordinary was happening at the same time. Humans and dogs were changing each other emotionally. When a human stares into a dog's eyes, both species release oxytocin, the same bonding hormone released between a parent and their newborn child. Wolves don't do this with humans. Only dogs do. That was evolution. Dogs evolved to emotionally bond with human brains specifically. Dogs even evolved those famous puppy dog eyes. On purpose. That expression didn't exist in wolves. Dogs developed it because it worked on humans. Humans were more likely to feed and protect expressive dogs. So expressive dogs survived more. Some anthropologists think dogs improved human hunting success so dramatically that humans with dogs simply survived better than humans without them. Dogs may have helped humans spread across the entire planet. But domestication came with a cost. Many modern breeds suffer severe health problems caused entirely by human breeding choices. Pugs struggle to breathe. Dachshunds get spinal problems. Bulldogs cannot give birth naturally. We love them into illness, without realizing what we were doing. And yet, traces of the wolf still remain inside every single dog. When dogs circle before lying down, they are copying ancient wolves flattening grass. When they howl, an Ice Age predator is briefly surfacing. When they twitch in sleep, instincts from thousands of years ago are still running. Inside every Chihuahua, inside every husky, the shadow of an Ice Age predator. And maybe that is why dogs feel different from every other animal we live with. Cats live near humans. Cows tolerate humans. Horses work with humans. But dogs joined humans. Completely. Permanently. Irreversibly. They slept beside us while predators circled beyond the firelight. They crossed frozen landscapes with us. Guarded sleeping camps. They followed us into storms. Migrations. Wars. Entirely new continents. And somewhere along the way, it became something more than survival. In Germany, archaeologists found a grave from 14,000 years ago. A man, a woman, and a dog buried carefully beside them. The dog had suffered a severe illness as a puppy, but survived for months afterward, which means humans deliberately nursed a sick dog back to health. Ice Age humans, struggling to survive, spending precious food and energy on a sick dog. That is not usefulness anymore. That is attachment. Friendship, maybe even love. Think about what started all of this. No master plan, no grand invention, just scraps beside a fire. Cautious animals creeping closer in the dark. Evolution doing the rest. Fear, slowly, turning into the greatest partnership in the history of life on Earth. Tonight your dog is going to fall asleep somewhere near you. Now you know why.